Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon HeartGold, where last time we defeated Faulkner and got the gym badge. Yeah, we got one gym badge, and we also got a couple more Pokemon that hatched from eggs. We got a Slugma, a Mareep, as well as a Wooper, and Togepi, who also decided to hatch early. Togepi is an example of a baby Pokemon that was introduced in this generation. So, yeah, I got that rather early, and I kind of had to present it to Professor Elm, which gave me the Everstone, so there was that. Otherwise, I kind of got Jupiter and Turbo up a teeny little bit. They still don't know any good moves yet, but they definitely will learn something in this episode, I can guarantee that. Because Route 32 to Azalea Town is kind of a big route, filled with trainers everywhere. And this guy here would not let you through if you did not have a gym badge yet, so it's gonna take me some pretty decent time to get through here, but we might as well, do some experiments, shall we? I haven't seen you around before, so you think you're pretty tough? Now with my level 1 Excelente, am I not? So, youngster Albert sent out a rat. All right, level 6 rat. So Excelente is gonna get Rexcelente, so let's go for Toofly. Okay, that is the first one down. And that brings Excelente up to level 2. Not the best stats around, but the special defense going up is pretty nice. And level 3, thank you. And then Toofly gets a little bit extra as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to be switch baiting a lot, just so I can get some of my levels to other Pokemon like this. Because it is what it is. It's going to be a little bit until any of these are actually up to snuff. I decided to keep Excelente in my party just because it's the one that you get through the eggs, so I might as well show it off a little bit, but only not now because it's still a baby.
Okay, I love you, bye-bye.
So it's pretty much just going to get to say hi to everything and then go back in the ball. That's essentially what's going to happen for a little bit. It's going to pop out, just wave its arm around, and then go back in the ball. It's essentially what it's doing the entire time. I wanted to use Water Gun, but this is fine. Thank you. Toofly, you came in clutch. Could you come in a teeny little bit more clutcher and not get confused? That's definitely going to bring up Excelente pretty decently high up on the levels going on here. Level 4, as well as bring Toofly up to level 12. I mean, that's also a good plus right there. All right. There we go. You're strong. I kind of don't really see it that way, but yeah. I'm not using the same tough one as everyone else. I mean, youngster Joey could give you a run for his money. But right now, not so much. I'm not really gonna bother catching much Pokemon in this area, mainly because I already got most of them through the eggs anyway, so it is what it is. Yeah, they're nothing special, ironically. It's just that you can kind of get them maybe slightly early. That's all it really is, unfortunately. There's nothing too special going on. Hello there. Uh-huh. Yeah, and you know, pardon, Pokemon battle, I'm on the phone. Oh, all right, I'll accept your challenge. It's totally fine by me, Picnicker Liz. That just means one thing. Excelente is gonna go, hi, and then go back in the ball. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be the majority of the training until they can learn something that's actually useful and isn't going to get wrecked in one hit. Because everything's a little too high for them at the moment, and that's kind of a problem. All of them. Like, all 4 that eggs that hatched. Yeah, it's not the best thing around. I'm going to lower your defenses because I really want to do a little bit more damage to you. There we go. Should help a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, scratch it is. All right. I will just do Water Gun on you. I'll just do Water Gun on you. Bye. There we go. Excelente should now be level 5 from that. There we go. Some decent stats. Not the best thing around, but it is what it is. Shh. Before I get serious, I lost. Oh, you're on a big journey to see the sights? Neat. Let's be friends. Can I have your phone number? Want to hear about everything you've seen? Sure, why not? I'll telephone you if I hear anything interesting. Telephone? Yeah, you know this game was made before people would just say call. But yeah, I think I'm going to swap Excelente out and put Turbo in the lead so Turbo can get a little bit of more experience. Just realized that I'm heading into Waterland, so not too sure about that, but at least this trainer might help. Camper Rollin as Anita Ran, the male version. All right, so Turbo isn't really gonna be able to do much, but I can put it to sleep. So it's gonna waste his turn doing Leer, so this is actually nice for me because if I do Yawn, it's gonna get drowsy and then it's gonna fall asleep on the next turn. So that's helpful for me, but the problem is that I have 2 status moves, so I could do Smog and do a little bit of damage, but if I poison it, then I no longer put it to sleep, and yeah, that's a little bit on the iffy side, but there isn't really too much I could do about it, so I'm probably just going to swap out and then just do some switch training again, because there's not really too much I could do for these babies. Technically, the only one that's really a baby is Togepi, but, you know, at least I'm getting lucky if it's still being asleep, because knowing my luck, what will happen is I put it to sleep, I switch out, and then it'll immediately wake up and then just attack. That usually happens 9 times out of 10. It's a heavy sleeper. Well, never mind. I was going to say it's a heavy sleeper because it's just sleeping through getting water blasted in its face. There we go. And it's down. And that should get Turbo some 57 and Toofly some 57. This is disappointing. Is it? I mean, you only had 1 Pokemon, so I can understand. But it is what it is. Oh, come on. Right next to the thing. All right. Get a Great Ball from that. That's nice. Because if we head down over here as well, let's see if I can avoid getting into battle by walking a little bit. We have an item right over here as well, which is Bullet Seed. That might be useful. I'm not exactly sure on who, but it is something I could do. All right. Well, now let's head down here because right over here we have a rotating trainer, which basically means that they will spot us eventually. I found some good Pokemon in the grass. I think they'll do it for me. Will they now? Let's find out what you have. 1. All right. Wooper. All right, that's fine. A level 10 Wooper, actually. This is good. Not for Turbo, on the other hand. But maybe somebody else? This is a dumb play, but I'm doing it. Because I know you probably have something that's going to hurt a lot. But that's not terrible. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it really is, but this is fine. What I can do is I can do a Screech. There we go. Now, okay. That wasn't the best play around, but bound to make something bad sooner or later happen. But this is okay, because now Toofly can go out and just wreck it. This is a level 10 Wooper, and it can hurt a lot. I can't do Water Gun, unfortunately, because it will just absorb it. I can do a decent chunk of damage. Wow, I just realized I lowered its defense 2 times, and I did about half its health. Basically means, yeah, had I not done that, this would probably be a 4 or 5 scratch battle. That sounds terrible. But that's fine. That should give Turbo 55 and Toofly 55. So we're getting places now. All right, speaking of getting places, I might want to do something about that. Actually, I think I'm okay now I think about it. Because right down over here, right down over here is a Pokemon Center. How would you like to have this tasty, nutritious Slowpoke tail? For you right now, it's just 1 million Poke. You'll want this. Do you want this rock? I thought kids these days were loaded. Okay, so apparently that guy's trying to sell Slowpoke tails. Are they really tasty and nutritious, though? That I don't know. All right, now that we're actually back up to snuff a little bit, let's talk around. What do we got here? Should I make my Pokemon hold? Maybe an item that increases attack power. Yeah, it would be nice. I don't really have anything like that, unfortunately. This area is great for fishing. Looking at all those people fishing. Did you feel like you wanted to try fishing too? Would you like one of my rods? Yes. All right, we got the old rod. When you want to go fishing, face the water and use the rod first. Then concentrate and look closely at the water. An exclamation point appears when a Pokemon has taken a bite. Press the A button quickly to pull back on the line. Let's see what happens next. If there's water, be it the sea or a stream, try out your rod. I'll do just that. Bonjour, how are you? Are you picking apricorns? Yes. Way to go, little apricorn collector. I feel so great, I want to give you this. Thank you for that, that'll be actually plenty useful. This Pokeball makes it easy to catch a Pokemon that appear when you go fishing. Actually, this is made from apricorns. Consider those two as small gifts from me. If you want more, go to Azalea Town. A man named Kurt can make special Pokeballs out of apricorns. Apricorns rule! Alright, so we want to get more of those, we just need to go to Azalea Town. Alright, sounds good to me. But before we do that, we just got an old rod. So we might as well just head up to this pier over here and start fishing. I see you there, trainer. I'm really good at fishing, but I'm even better at Pokemon. Are you just going to have a single magic carp? Oh, you have a Goldeen. Okay, this might be slightly more interesting. Okay, maybe a little bit more interesting because I forgot Turbo was in the lead. Go to bed? Ow. Ow, that actually did more than I thought I was going to. Okay, good, good, good. And then I'm gonna swap out for something that could actually maybe do some damage to you. There we go. And now we have a sleeping fish on the pier. So you know what that means. And now Turbo's level 7. More HP, everything else is kind of a little bit iffy, but now Tooply is level 13. There we go. A little bit more attack and wants to learn Bite. Yes, I think I am going to learn Bite. I think I'm going to probably get rid of maybe Rage? Yeah, I think so, because I rarely use it. Yeah, that'd do better job anyway, so whatever. Tried to rush things indeed. Well, that's one of the fishermen on the pier, but don't young people fish anymore? I can teach you how to fish well if you like to exchange phone numbers with me. Sure, I mean, all I really gotta do is just hit the A button when the exclamation point appears, so that's great. I'm happy to have made a younger friend. Okay. Fishing is a lifelong passion. Pokemon are lifelong friends. You can say that again. But yes, if we want to fish, what I can do is I could just use my old rod, but instead of just using it for my menu, I believe it's, yeah, right there. I can actually register it to my Y button, which will be plenty useful because we have multiple buttons on the DS, and all I really gotta do is just firmly grasp the rod by hitting Y, and we wait. And not even nibble. Of course, the first one, I don't get anything. So let's try again. And once we get the exclamation point, there it is. I hit the A button and I land a Pokemon. And what I could potentially get here are two different things. This at level 10, which is not bad, honestly. Not bad. Thankfully, it only knows Splash, so I can probably get away with Smog. Wait, it's level 10. It might actually know Tackle. It's possible, but at least I poisoned it, so this is going to be a little bit of a war of attrition while I just wait for the poison to go down, and we just catch it. Well, it hasn't attempted to use Tackle yet, so I think I'm okay. So yeah, if you want to, just use these to just level up your babies off of, because it's level 10, it can't really do much to you, so let's just try to catch it. I'll use a lure ball, get up my chances a little bit, so I'm not waiting for that poison. There we go. Magikarp's data was added to the Pokédex. An underpowered, pathetic Pokemon. It may jump high on rare occasions, especially on a cell phone app, but usually not more than 7 feet. Unless you count the cell phone game Magikarp Jump. Give a nickname to the caught Magikarp? Yes. Jumpy. That's exactly what you do. Meanwhile, there's actually one more Pokemon we can catch in this area, which I am going to put something a little bit more offensive on the front just in case I do encounter it. So, let's give it a shot. All right. Come on. Okay, bad start. Let's try again. Okay. Third time's the charm. There we go. Let's see what we got. A Tentacool. Getting a Tentacool this early is actually kind of nice. So let's make sure I don't get dizzied immediately. Awesome. Well, that could have gone a little better. Let's try again, shall we? Ow. That was a critical hit. All right. Okay. Now Toofly. Don't get a critical hit because this thing has a very low percentage rate of showing up. And we don't want to have that be a problem, shall we? Thank you, Toofly. Good to go. And let's use another lure ball. All right, and that is Tentacool down. When the tide goes out, dehydrated Tentacool remains can be found washed up on the shore. That's kind of gross. A little bit gross. You shall be named Jelly Boy. And now that we got that down, we pretty much caught the only real Pokemon that we can catch here with our rod at the moment. So let me swap you back into the front so we can get you a little bit more experience because we're definitely going to need it because we have 2 more fishermen right over here. Hello. Whoa, you made me lose that fish. It's okay, there's like a million Magikarp in the sea. Speaking of, you have 4. And they're Magikarps. So we're gonna be here a while. And by takes a while, I mean that we're pretty much dealing with exclusively Magikarp here, except one special one. So I'm just going to let these play out by speeding through them. Or you could send it out now. That works too. Okay, this Magikarp knows Tackle, which means this one is slightly more dangerous. So if we can at least poison it or maybe put it to sleep, I could do a little bit of a switch art, could just use Splash. I mean, I could tempt fate and just keep trying. If it's going to keep doing Splash, I'm totally okay with that. Or we could just both be splashing and flailing about. Can you... Where is the move thing again? No, I can't do it there. It's in Pokemon, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. What is the accuracy? Okay, 70%. It should be hitting a little bit more than it is. What do I want to do, honestly? I know I want to at least put a status effect on it. I just don't know if I want to put it to sleep or... You know what? Okay. Never mind. You just ruined my plans by actually doing not Splash. Why am I missing? I just looked at the accuracy. Whatever. Okay, Toofly, go. All right, that ought to do it. And a critical hit. I think you overdid it. I think you just had fish for lunch. Yes. So I definitely still want experience on Turbo, so I'm gonna put Turbo back out. These rest of the Magikarp should only know Splash, so it's pretty much just another war of attrition at this point. So Splash, Mog, Splash, Bog. I'll probably miss 90% of the 70% of the time, so yep. And that ought to do it. There we go. That should give Turbo 21 more experience and hits level 8. And with level 8, we finally learn Ember.
Splish.
All right, that is our resident. We have way too many Magikarps going on. So let's go to this one. My Pokemon, freshly caught. But are they freshly useful? Let's find out. You have 2. You have a Poliwag. Poliwag is actually one we can catch elsewhere. We can't catch it here, so this could be actually a little bit of a bother for Turbo. So let's actually go and switch out for maybe a little bit of a Jupiter action, shall we? Bubble? That wasn't too bad. I could probably get away with a tackle. Let's see, you were doing about 3 to me, and if I tackle you, I do about that much. So we're about on even ground, unless one of us gets a critical. And let's find out how this goes. Just a little bit more. Oh, water sport. Yeah, that's not a big deal. I mean, that's a waste of a turn for you. Just fine by me. That is not fine by me. Never mind. Okay, I did not expect that in the slightest. At all. So knowing that information, I am just going to swap out to something that can deal the damage. There we go. And it is down. We get a 43 and a 43. And another 43. And that brings Jupiter to level 6. And another Poliwag. Actually, yes, I'm going to swap out. Because another Poliwag, maybe Excelente can do something about it. Excelente actually has some decent more moves anyway. Excelente, on the other hand, has extra sensory, which can be plenty useful when things use water sport constantly and not do like anything useful. All right, let's see. I did a decent chunk of damage actually from that, so okay, sounds good to me. That, ooh, I'm not sure about that. Oh, that's fine. You're still going before me anyway, so let's do a little bit of this action again. There we go. Nice. Keep at it. Ooh, that was kind of bad. That could put me in, like, I can feint range from another critical. So I have to get lucky I don't get another critical on me. Thank you. Happy about that one. There we go. A critical hit on the last one. That's fine. You're still doing some work. And there we go. That puts you at level 6. And we learned Metronome. This could be really busted or really useless. We shall find out. Splash. All right, another one down, and we might as well make another trip to the Poke Center because things kind of went a little bit of an ouchie ouch there for quite a bit of time. So let's just go in here. And before we go any further, we might as well make another little bit of a pit stop because we have some Pokemon that we can catch. Back on Route 31, what we can actually do is go fishing in this little pond over here and get a Poliwag of our own. Which, yeah, I think Jupiter might be able to do something. Keyword is might, which is why Jupiter's in the front. But let's see how this goes. It's a little iffy. Okay, definitely a little bit more iffy now, but, great. Great. Good to know that right away, though. So how about I swap out for a little bit of an Excelente? Are you kidding me? And wake up. There we go. And a little bit of a whack that barely did anything. All right, then. How about a little bit of a metronome, then? Metronome has a special property of just using a random move. Which, this was fortunate. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Let's try another one, shall we? Ow. That wasn't that bad. Let's see what we get this time. Okay, not bad. And there we go. So now, with that in mind, I could actually throw a Pokeball at it. And there we go. Poliwag was caught. Because it is inept at walking on its newly grown legs, it always swims around in water. Well, too bad. You're now out of the water. You're gonna be named Swirls. All right, with that detour out of the way, let's get back to Route 32. One fresh screen wipe later, and we're back on Route 32, and we see this trainer here. That's Badge. It's from Violet City. You beat Faulkner. That I have. What are you gonna do about it? Now let's see if you can beat me. Birdkeeper Peter. Pidgey. Level 6 Pidgey. All right, this shouldn't be that bad. I'm actually going to go with a tackle. And you outspeed me, which, that's fine, I suppose, but I do a little bit more damage. So what I could probably do in the meantime is get a little bit of a growl out, because you do about 4, give or take. You're paralyzed now, which basically means you're going after me. That's the nice thing about Jupiter, is that things might get paralyzed when they attack me. There you go, now you do less, and I can hit you first in the meantime. And now I might not hit you as much. So that is a good strategy at least, so that's pretty smart. If I'm not able to hit you while you're paralyzed, even though you go second, unfortunately, it looks like it failed for you. There we go, Jupiter gets a little bit of experience there to hit level 9. Perfect. Another Pidgey? I think I'm fine. Level 6 Pidgey. All right, so what I'm gonna do the same tactic as before, or I could avoid my growl. I'm not sure how I could avoid sensory noise, but so far we're doing good now. Let's try to get another growl out. There we go. Now you do less to me, and it's paralyzed, which basically means this is gonna be a little bit easier. There we go, okay. It's 2 of them that decided to use an attack on me like that, which basically means I'm gonna be missing a lot more. And it's gonna be hitting me still. It's a little bit of an iffy situation, but I got about halfway down, so about 2 more attacks that I just need to not miss. I lost so much accuracy now. But so far I've been getting those checks. Now 1 or 2 more. Thank you. All right, well, I guess I missed. Oh, hello, that's a critical hit. Unfortunately, Jupiter, you might need to get benched a little bit here. Do like 2 damage, please. That's 1 damage, that's even better. So I'll just bite the bird. Perfect. There we go, and we just got some more experience. Another, a Spearow. You know what? Actually, yeah. I'm going to swap over for Excelente for this. All right, so let's do a little bit of extra sentry. Ow. Ow, that did 6. That could be a little bad. It just depends on how much damage I do. Which is not bad. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna do a metronome. All right, well, I'm fine with that. That's sort of a wasted turn on your end a little bit. It just depends on what I get. I'm fine with that. I was already going second anyway. See what happens now. Okay. I could have done a little bit more though. You know what? I like seeing all these fancy moves. Let's do another one. Ooh, that did nothing. It looked fancy, but it did nothing. Ow. Ow, okay. Now I'm pushing my luck a little bit. That just happened. Okay, Turbo. Okay. This is fine. Ember. There we go. And you're done. I know what my weaknesses are. I don't. But the nice thing is, this recording session, I did not have the weakness chart up. Yeah, I've been playing it a little bit blind with the weakness chart. Not that it matters too much. I'm mostly fighting birds at this point. So, do a rock smash to get into here. And we get a shell bell, which this actually could be plenty useful right about now. Because a lot of my Pokemon kinda need the assistance when it comes to not dying. So, let's see. Item pocket, there it is. The holder's HP is restored a little every time it does damage. All right, so let's give it to somebody. Let's see. I want somebody to get healed every time they do damage. Jupiter, you're a little low, so I'll give it to you for now. And in the meantime, let's fix that little situation. Okay, and now that we're out of there, we can finally head towards Union Cave. Let's head inside. Union Cave actually has one special Pokemon in it that's in HeartGold, which I definitely want, and it has a pretty decently high chance of showing up. Well, that unfortunately wasn't it, but we do have a lot of items and a lot of trainers in here to deal with. So let's get an X attack first. This, I might use those eventually, but not now. There you are, Sandshrew. So, unfortunately, I don't think Jupiter's really gonna be able to do much in this situation, but I'm not trying to make it faint, I'm trying to catch it. So, thankfully with the Shell Bell, I get my HP back. And it used Defense Curl, which, that's kind of an issue for me, but again, I'm only trying to catch it, not make it faint, so I think I should be okay. This is fine. This is fine. Do another one of these. All right, it's getting slightly annoying, but there's not too much I can do about it. But at least you're not hitting me, which I'm totally fine with. It's almost like a free Pokemon Center at this point. Okay, I know you raise your defense a ton, but I'm gonna have to try to catch you at this point because I'm not gonna be able to do that much damage to you unless I swap to something else, so... You're in yellow, so let's make this easy for me. Oh man, it appeared to be caught. That's fine, that is fine. And now it does scratch after all that time? Well, now you got paralyzed. So there, that's your comeuppance. Now I'm just gonna catch you a little bit easier because you have a stats effect. That's what happens. If it fell from a great height, this Pokemon could save itself by rolling into a ball and bouncing. So essentially, we are dealing with an Ocarina of Time Link situation where if it jumps and falls from a great height, it actually will roll by saving itself by holding up on the analog stick. All right, so Sandshrew, let's see what I'm going to name you. Slashy. Unfortunately, you're on my PC, so I can't actually use you right now, but we have this encounter right over here that we can go to and get more experience. If there's light, the cave isn't scary. If you're strong, Pokemon aren't scary. Speaking of which, what's actually making the light in here? Could it be these guys? Fire Breather Ray. Vulpix. Well, we have two bushy tails and, well, technically a bushy body in this case, but we'll see what happens. Oh. Ouch, that was a little bit of a kind of a situation going on, but at least I have the Shell Bell, so I can get some of that back. Not a lot, mind you, but it's enough to save me because, let's see, it does about 6, and I get about 1 back, so it puts me at 14. It does about 6. It does like critical hit. It'll put me at like 2. Okay, never mind. Just a tail whip on me, which just completely revved my math up. That's fine. That's fine, because now I have 15 health. Okay, this is totally fine. I am totally okay with this. Because all I'm really doing now is just getting Jupiter some experience. So just keep doing what you're doing, and maybe eventually just... You'll get paralyzed when you attack me? Maybe? I kind of hope so, because that'll just kind of help me in the long run. Oh, hello. That's not what I wanted to happen at all. Okay. You just wrecked yourself so bad from this? Oh, of course. Of course. Of course. Is this fine? I'll just throw a rock until it works. That was your bad. That puts Jupiter at level 10 at least. That's nice. And Jupiter finally learns Thunder Shock. There we go. That's exactly what I was waiting for. So now that means that Jupiter and Turbo both have fire and lightning moves. Awesome. If my Pokemon's fire, that lights up this cave. Oh, that's actually good to know. Good to know. So the Vulpix that I just made faint is lighting up this cave. I'm not exactly sure how that works in the grand scheme of things, but we do know that fainted Pokemon actually can still do stuff, but they can't, like, fight. So I guess it can still be lighting up the cave? Maybe? Of course. That happened twice in one episode, but at least now we get TM39 Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb is essentially a better rock throw, but not in this generation. In this generation, it's the same strength as rock throw. So, go figure. All right, let's continue on by going back up. Good job with that Vulpix, by the way. It's pretty bright in here. Let's head down this way. We can either just go behind him and talk to him, or we can go in front of him and talk to him. So, how about I prepare myself? So, I'm actually going to swap for Turbo in this case, because Jupiter is now level 10 and actually kind of making some good headway there. Hello. Whoa, what a surprise. I didn't expect to see anyone here. I love the fact that that sentence just worked perfectly with me surprising him from behind. Hiker Daniel. An Onyx? Okay, this might be slightly bad. Maybe? How about I try putting you to sleep? Okay. Thank you for slightly wasting your first turn. I'm okay with that. Okay, well there we go. Now that it's drowsy, actually, this is probably not a good idea now I think about it. Because... Ow. Yeah. Forgot about that part. Because if I poison it... Oh, yeah. Now it's not even going to go to sleep. Oops. Well, that was just a wasted opportunity. That's fine. Let's just go with... yeah, Toofly. Toofly, fix my mistakes. Sometimes I really wish you could have more than one status on at a time, because it's sleeping and being poisoned at the same time would be very, very useful right about now, but I have water gun, so it's fine. All right. Splish Splash, now you're taking a bath and you are done. I saw it attempting to use my strategy of Screech and then something else, but you aren't able to do that, because you were poisoned and getting wrecked on that turn anyway. Now, Toofly's level 14. Getting some nice headway with Toofly. Whoa, I'm being big time. I suppose so. I mean, you only had one Pokemon, so I don't really see what you could have done. I was conned into buying Slowpoke Tail. I feel sorry for the poor Pokemon. How exactly did they con you if you felt sorry for... I mean, I guess you got kind of debated a little bit. Sort of like how people, when they call you and they're like, you need to buy some gift cards because we have like 50,000 of your dollars or something like that. I don't know. It's one of those weird scams. Either way, I think I'm going to cure Turbo up a little bit so I can keep using Turbo. All right, and now let's move on. We're almost out of this cave. We have a little bit more to go. Hello there. There's no item there. You think there would be. It's just kind of weird like that. You're heading to Azalea, are you? Let my Pokemon see if you're good enough to battle. I would hope so, considering we're more than halfway through this cave, but you have 3. All right, this might be a little bit of a challenge. All right, Turbo, I don't really have too much I can do in this situation because, you know, so I'm just going to attempt the Smog again. All right, well, at least we're making some headway there. This thing's only level 4? Okay, I'm totally fine with that. Let's keep doing that a little bit. Maybe it's not gonna do that much damage, but it's still, yeah, that's for not very effective. It did a lot, and I'm totally okay with that. So Turbo's finally getting rid of something on its own, and I'm happy about that. Because Jupiter is able to do it, so Turbo should be able to as well. Perfect. See, I got more experience on the other battle. All right, another Geodude. This is fine. I don't even have to worry about the poison. I could actually just do it on my own. Level 6, so I think I should be fine as long as it doesn't do a rock-based move. Ooh, and we got a burn going on. That's what I'm liking about Turbo's setup at the moment. It's not normally my play style, but we have Yawn, which can put something to sleep. We have Smog, which will poison something, probably. And we have Ember, which is damaging most of the time, but it also can burn stuff. That burn right there is gonna make this just end on this turn because it's gonna get hit by the burn and then boop, straight down. It's like a burny poison in a way. It's the same concept. It's nice either way. So yeah, hopefully we can get this going again, get another burn, because Turbo is definitely throwing his weight around right now, and I'm loving it. That could be a problem if he actually decides to do anything with it. Okay, that's doing a lot less than before. Okay, Mud Sport, so it's at least 2 wasted turns. I'm okay with this. An Ember. There you go. I just need 1 crit, and I think I'm good to go. Defense Curl. Thank you. I think this is all I needed. Oh, man. That could have been slightly better. That's fine. Ooh, we got the burn? Yes. Yes. Turbo, you rocked that. Level 10. Oh. Yeah, I just burned some rocks. I just made charcoal. All right then, I've decided. I'm not leaving until my Pokemon get tougher. That's a good idea. Might want to go to the Pokemon Center first. Hello, we got another battle over there, as well as a little bit of a way over here. Let's check out over here for an item. A potion. That's good because I actually just used one earlier. All right, we got another fire breather right over here. Hello there. Zubat Supersonic keeps confusing my Pokemon. I'm seriously upset about that. Well, hopefully they're not still confused, because that could be a problem if you're attempting to battle me. But this is fine. Okay, this is not as fine. This maybe could be a problem. Let's try to get away with an Ember. Ow. That's not that bad. I think I rocked that one pretty good. There we go. Doing good. Another coughing? All right. One reason I'm worried is because coughings are known for self-destruct, and I know they probably don't know it yet, but still, it's just like, ooh, I'm not really too sure about a situation. Oh, you're attempting to poison me in return. Okay. Well, at least it didn't work. Okay, you're attempting to poison me in return. And it worked that time. Okay. Okay, that was a little bit of a problem, but at least I hit level 11. There we go. And I learned Rock Throw. Now I have 2 Pokemon that have it. I flamed out. All right, let's see what is in, oh wait, you're still poisoned. I just realized you're still poisoned. I should have an antidote. Yeah, I bought a ton of them for a reason. I might as well just pop one of these down now, just so I don't have to worry about it. Not that it matters too much, because I could just wait it out and then use a potion, but that's fine, either way. All right, let's head over in this direction because we have another trainer right here. Hello. I roam far and wide in search of Pokemon. Are you looking for Pokemon too? Then you're my collecting rival. I mean, I guess, but I'm no Pokemon maniac. Okay. Didn't realize you were actually a Pokemon maniac, but that's fine. You have a Slowpoke. I have not encountered one of these yet in this game. But, I'm forgetting your typing. I'm totally forgetting your time. I'm putting you to sleep. I'm just gonna make this slightly easier on me. I'm fine with that. Ember. Get burned and go to bed. Alright, that's fine. As long as you're sleeping, I can do some damage to you. Alright. You know, I'm gonna throw a rock in your face. Ah, could have been better. Also, I just realized that since I lost a lot of attack damage, I think Ember is my better choice at the moment anyway. Oh, woke up and did tackle. Ooh. Yeah, that did a little bit of damage. You know, I'm gonna put you back to sleep. Go to bed. You're not supposed to be, like, proactive. You're a slowpoke. You're supposed to, like, not do anything. You're supposed to react later to things. Oh, come on. You know that too? Okay, well, this is gonna be a sleeping battle. All right, and I guess I'm falling asleep too. Good night. This is now the sleeping stream. But it's fine, I'm gonna swap to something else while you are just passed out there. Oh, come on. Really? Why are you, like, immediately waking up from things? You're, like, way too fast for something that's supposed to be slow. Okay, that did nothing. Oh, come on. All right, well, I'm gonna gambit this. I was about to hit cancel. Wow, this thing is just stats affecting me all over the place. Come on. Okay. There. That could have been useful. Much earlier. Level 7. Not bad. Ugh, my poor Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of really annoyed at you. Really annoyed at you. Every Friday, you can hear Pokemon roars from deep inside the cave. Okay. So that's good to know. Maybe I'll come back on Friday. But maybe not Friday anytime soon. But for now, we're just about to get out of this cave. We get an awakening. That will be so totally useful because you are still sleeping. It's trying very hard to keep up with me. Yeah. That's because it's kind of moist in here. I get it, buddy. I get it. It's fine. We're about to be out of this cave anyway. Feel a little better? Because now it's raining. It's trying very hard to keep up with me. Yeah, I know. I know, buddy. I know. I know. I'll swap out for now. There we go. So, Route 33. Can you get down that ledge? Or do I need to jump? There we go. You good to go? Seems to be happy about the rain. Yeah, I like the rain too. I just like how cool it gets when it rains. But yeah, we just got through Union Cave as well as Route 32 before it. Next time Azure plays more Pokemon HeartGold, we're gonna head to Azalea Town. See you all then.